One of the most outstanding titles you can ever have is that of the President of the United States. This title comes with so much respect from all over the world and lots of responsibilities. However, those who are on this seat have the chance to start as many businesses as possible, because once they leave this seat, they head over to retirement. Presidents like Obama sat in this seat when they were worth a couple of $1 million, but they are now multimillionaires. But what about luxury? How much wealth do they really have? Let's find out. Properties. The first round will be in terms of properties. These two people have quite the taste in spending money on properties. Starting with Barack Obama, has a property portfolio worth about $20 million. The former president and her first lady have homes in both Washington and Massachusetts, which come to a total of about $20 million. Each property is unique in its own way, with so many amenities to offer. The first home is a Massachusetts home, valued at about $11.75 million. This mansion is in the celebrity haunt of Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, and it is just incredible. There are 7 bedrooms, 2 guest wings, and an outdoor pool when they feel like taking a dip. This property is spread over an estate of 29 acres with some of the best views of the sea. In addition to that, they also have a private beach and boathouse. The couple only got it for $3 million less than the original asking price. Still, it is now a fabulous mansion after many renovations. Obama has another mansion in Washington, and this one is worth about $8.1 million. It is in the exclusive Kalorama neighborhood, just 5 minutes from the White House in Washington, D.C. This property has appeared a couple of times in Michelle Obama's Instagram posts. Barack and his family decided to stay in Washington after he retired as president so that their youngest daughter, Sasha, could complete her high school education. Because of this, they decided to buy a 9-bedroom, 2-door style mansion that spans over 8,500 square feet on a quarter-acre of land. This house is so large that Sasha has her own suite, complete with a separate living area. We have only caught a glimpse of the house, such as the living room. This was through an Instagram post that shows Michelle and Barack sitting together in their living room, which is seen to have high ceilings with white wooden floors, 1 sweet armchair, and another patterned armchair. In the background, you can see a glossy black armchair and a large flat-screen TV. Donald Trump, on the other hand, has quite a few properties. His real estate is estimated to be about $122 million. Before Trump moved to the White House as president, his primary residence was the penthouse in Trump Tower, which is estimated at $54 million. This penthouse is located on New York's 5th Avenue and overlooks Central Park, so you can imagine what kind of penthouse it is. It is mainly known for its opulent, lavish style. It is also said to have 24-karat gold and marble details. That is quite fancy. Whenever Trump feels city life has become too much, he can just get to his 39,000 square foot mansion in Bedford, New York. This home, known as Seven Springs, is a mansion located about 45 miles north of New York City. It spans over 213 acres and is said to have an indoor pool encased in marble, 60 rooms, 12 baths, 2 servant wings, and a bowling alley. It is said that Trump wanted to convert this property into a golf course. Still, he ended up putting much of the land under a conservation easement after he reportedly couldn't acquire zoning permits. The mansion has seen its value increase by more than 3 times what Trump originally paid for it in 1995, which was only $7.5 million. This was even after its value increased from the original building price of $2 million. The property has an actual value of about $30 million. Still, it is said that Trump has an estimated debt of $6 million on the property. This brings its final value to about $24 million. In addition, Trump has 2 more houses in Sterling, Virginia, near the Trump National Golf Club in Washington, D.C. They are both said to be worth about $1.5 million. As if that's not enough, Trump also owns some homes in Palm Beach, Florida, with a total value of about $25 million. Trump has also extended his properties to other countries, owning a beachfront estate getaway known as Le Chateau de Palmiers in the West Indies. Even though it was bought at an undisclosed price, we already know that Trump owns it. It has 9 bedrooms, 12 full bathrooms, a heated pool, a fitness center, a tennis court, and an outdoor bar. In addition to that, it also has 2 villas, pool cabanas, and an estate manager's house. Eventually, it was found that this estate was worth about $13 million. Sorry to say, but in this round, Donald Trump takes the win by a large margin. Cars. If there is someone who does not like to show off even when he has a lot of money, it is President Barack Obama. His car collection is so down to earth that you won't even believe he owns these cars. As a former president, he is no longer allowed to drive himself. This is why, nowadays, he is taken everywhere by the Secret Service in a Chevrolet Suburban. However, his car collection includes a 2008 Ford Escape Hybrid, a 2005 Chrysler 300C, and a 2000 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is not much, but the former president seems to have a thing for some old-school wheels. All of these are now cars that sit in his garage since he has no permission to drive himself around. On the other hand, Donald Trump has spent quite a few $1,000,000 on cars. However, just like Obama, he is no longer allowed to drive himself. Trump has a thing for luxury cars because his garage comprises a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud and Phantom, a Lamborghini Diablo, a Tesla Roadster, a Cadillac Alante, and his most absurd purchase ever, a 24-karat gold chopper. Because of all this, Donald takes this other round as well. Other riches and wealth. These two people also have some extra riches other than their presidential salaries. In fact, by the time they were getting into the presidency, Barack was already worth more than $1 million. At the same time, Donald was already a successful businessman. And even after the presidency, even though they now have to lay low, there are many ways that they can make some extra cash. When you look at Barack Obama, he has made some extra riches in many creative ways. The first of those is his pension. As a former president of the United States, he gets a pension of $200,000. In addition to that, anytime he gets invited to speak somewhere, he is always paid a speaking fee of about $400,000. That Barack makes his money is through his books. We can say they are bestsellers. It is said that after his presidency, he managed to sign a book deal that was worth $65 million. Along with his wife Michelle, Barack also signed a production deal with Netflix in 2018. Still, the amount of this deal was never disclosed. However, based on some of the previous agreements that the streaming giant has made, it might just be north of $100 million. On the other hand, Trump has been awash in wealth ever since he was young. He was born into a wealthy family, and when his father passed away, Trump inherited about $40 million. In 1971, he became the head of what we now know as the Trump Organization. He has started more than 500 companies and has become a recognized name in the business world. He has held stakes in luxury golf courses, skyscrapers, television shows, casinos, books, merchandise, and social media. All these ventures have pushed him to an estimated net worth of about $3 billion, placing him on the Forbes billionaires list for 2022. Barack Obama may have some other hidden wealth, but Donald Trump has clearly won this fight. Trump has been richer for a long time and continues to make more money and earn even more wealth. Trump is the clear winner. What do you think of Trump's wealth and richness? Feel free to let us know in the comments section below. Also, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.